say the University of Ghana eto JB Dankwa ebeden yamfa ntona ebeden eno so yasema ewo ho abedi nkomo kakra ede afa ho sakasali ya MPP no ba beka ho so ana opania se okobuim constituency ya mo darling boy pa bako a member of parliament ewo ho na afi so oye sisi de NDC nsem pane nyina okuruchire ni nyina de agu book mu a oka wo mo to pitch no je so ya sympathetic of ma NDC ni John Dramani Mahama oye mo candidate Honorable Daniel Akwasi Asham opani akwaba
Adjei Pato
muna mu boko de
boko na meso medical ma ebusanfo yakọ ko weka no enentina masha black no na 60.8 billion years so eka
so ka 60.8 billion o ba papa na ba bon tin oba chire mo se ntino asida mo de man ni for sell achi economy na gina on asida mo de man
ato say pause koye eduma boni na pause koye na ntwa ho ka na eduma papa now we negative equity by 55 billion o si ube chire na asa wa sorry akọ wa paper otu na ye atade susu na mesi
se omo peso omo chese abada ho a unya ma kraman mekaw aba eda ho a dintina ojai no kraman de wob
kraman no enye nde na ye kraman na kraman o hofri titi omu ka ban
kai
si omu ka ban bia
za
aye di nyansa
na ma wo rabies e kraman mo wo na rabies
me say sa kraman no ho free titi dum so ye kraman say gold price akọ from enusu ye kraman oil price akọ from at the international market enusu ye kraman nti aban oti so sa time no say na all the palm kraman. These are some of the things. It is a shame, a very big shame for Ghana. MPP people, you are very shameful government. Man, mine. You know, no matter what they have to explain, they cannot convince anybody. Be a work school name say, "Oh, you won't koda, oh, pelmudachino." Almost say you have the whole Bank of Ghana as a negative equity. Ubruni be catcher say mensro money how. I don't think as call here Bobusia no man fan chain. Ubruni be cassim which now susu uni na mudi kika. I don't think a busia yabo IMF World Bank Nina so Ghana for ye dia chem. Umudi they are still holding on to their funds. And a mukatro say mensro. That mensro it will take you a number of years to recapitalize. And I catcher say time is money. People have completed school, they are starting work at the age of 50. Nipanu ye duma 10 years and now call pension. What reserve has that person? Says that person cry or pursue your investment. What can that person do within 10 years? That is the impact, the negative impact of the governing that we are seeing today. It is not a joke. We catch us so misa weke, ubesa weke and sana wanyao. And it takes days, weeks, months, years. MPP are a very shameful government.
Anyway, Niger, the Ekoso Ewohono, ye bompa mom because you know me in Africa. But I was saying so Adwene because you're interconnected in so many ways. Obi esinizepe ubafakata. For instance, nano yete se nkrofo mukofa jeni ewo ho ebinuma akoka eponachi ni de aka ho nkrofo acha ase adwene ho se tokoso ase ya de ni kase no ano wan ye kofa efri. These things acha ase ebedane adwendwene. Inflation ye guso aye kono. Food inflation edimu akotene. Obeti ase jeni bo nso so asa akosoro. I don't think say jeni nkompo ana enyo mudi hu dwa. Edwa enyo mudi bia. So many things. Nti eno no free ho a ayete se mframa ebo eba no. Kwan ben ye fa so abo ye ho ban. Plus ye dwen ho se ye nyina yenko na yenko nkoboa te said the echo as a kind. Yansu soldier for so back on Quambiaso. Nina and San Comono. Quite bay in Pana for say, I was seeing Adjei Pa de Faso. Said the bear, and quite to say problem about near solve. Yen solve many creative problems are my own.
Yo, Pato, midawase, asema udia tupunuso anopei. ECOWAS, as saying, is an economic community for West African states. Economic community. A judge in Kabum, any kanko, and only ECOWAS, Tiasie, and Antrasie. Intisen, how can say, Essan say, Kua same way as see a Burkina, sorry, Niger, Jane Kra, Yentumin Famba. And I knew my saying Fanko, Niger Susu, or Moon to me Fanko. Nigeria for close border. Matisse mo light to crom mom so much. That is the problem we have. Inti die na yebeye as West African states. Nyemesre wonom ye yempanyifo ne say you have to sit down and diagnose the real problem. Na nia koso se na wo kan ye no. Burkina Faso, a French-speaking country, West African French-speaking country. Mali, sa, and as I say, no, Akodru Niger, all these countries. Inti SSA, ye West African heads of state, they will say, "Eyem frama bi nebo, some frama no eyem frama ben." People in these countries are ye bo mudini yinano. Their population is increasing. And then the educated population too is increasing. In this country of ours, we have natural resources that can help us to develop. We have uranium, we have gold, we have petroleum and other things. And Kauko school say these are the natural resources I bet to me atumpong. But omanu entumpong. So they have to trace and find out where are these things going here. And to me, the journey goes to end up in France. They are they are colonial masters. Into me say francophone countries na sansemni nyina no ACC. Na ya school kre. Yes, that is what it is. Say, omamom political freedom. But economic freedom is not there. Bazuna ya tunu akonja sukrano. Ono susu sign adibi a yefre no pact ne bi. Sa pact no kire se ya mamu ekabima mi kabi fa hodie. Ba mu egudi a agumu asase fa hodie no de wo ye French phone nsem. So you realize that once you sign that document, we see kabia ni bibia obeye ni nyina no esese enko. So it is not helping matters. The population is increasing. Look at almost uranium cry to me generate electricity and yes, but look at the percentage of the Nigerians omuda esum. These are the issues we have to look at critically. Bisa. So as at now, yeti Ghana hano. In the case of Ghana, I am not praying for any coup. NPP for me person yankupon. Any guasia chao oye to hono on fan show no mun fan free office eye ni guasia check se bi da ho trom o mun fan she na so bi koye ku sisi aye di problem be she ni ba
onim say MPP for anim eguasia chese Ghana ho be kire no e de how be ba Ghana MPP for aban anim guasia himself serious anim guasia because of poor performance. So mo perform poorly. At the end was beba. At the inya ebedi Ghana nya. Do you know that?
Pato. Who assassin unye. Ndi gwase no anya ba me se chen omu pia na e dey show mu. Na ni gwase nya mba.
Because they have some time to do reparation. Why don't you pray?
I accept your statement because you are a journalist. Me as a politician, I know that there is nothing MPP can do. Me as the timetable, we have political timetable. We have political timetable. Not that I am wishing, even the NDC, even the NDC.
Pray, sir, and come back calm home. ese omuguso omu siesie niama no ano na bia eno echi te said okay na bia Ghana for take decisions to the bema then it becomes easier. You want to come and start on a very
no. Do you know something
that you better have a catch a more crime by and the same one to my Mary.
Say MPP Bobra ebe ya man ye nyina. Enukure da ho ni say obra bia ban bebo ama na impact on the citizens is money. It's money. And I make Bank of Ghana so much say Bank of Ghana say negative equity. In this can be free here. It is money. Agenda 111 say we are enyeska. Stem amuka say ye be labs is enyeska. Ninyi money. Ya tunufu anamo esese tunka sankunya betumi aba. The miracle. And he said slash down the size of your government abai until da. Do you get it right? So because government is not listening, Bank of Ghana that is it. So not that I wish them bad, but we have timetable for, you see, when you start a project, the gestation period of a project, and untino bibe to me catch us say, midi busumi miensa, ebesi abrosan. Why won't the person, but meanwhile, do you get it right? Or say busumi miensa, why should an architect or a contractor tells you that? Because gestation period every level as I say and son outside the fraud account. That is what we are talking about. Senka na doni MPP abantu mi Ghana mana year. Nka misika kakra da bank no nka exchange rate no affect no. Affect no da madani ohia we see on betumi dey no betumi ya mama anya misika back. There is nothing. So in the West Africa, these are the issues that the ECOWAS leaders must interrogate. They should not hardly move standby force and what. You know, when you want to enter any country, as I said, obi only do. And yes, sir, who can you fear? And you mean a better of the now, these are the people militarily. I told you I don't endorse coup. But in Myanmar, as I said, the leaders of West African states, what is going on? Not that you are sending people there. Say the Ekomog alcohol. Na who is dying? Is it not the Africans? Yeah, na you. One of Moody Drakra share now bullet be account. Meanwhile, you have the name ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States. Ayebedi Dra Adin Sawoso, Amaya Tumpong. Now you take guns to go. Nia nanu mekanwa mesakan. Se ECOMOG beko baby. Mo bruni bi andi omweche. Mo bruni bi andi omweche. Enu de say yankasa your black power na yedi beku a yemfa nkokun if it becomes necessary. Because some French for say ombeka ECOMOG for what reason? Do you get it right? For what reason French for beka say omba beta ECOWAS echi. Time I cause Liberia no omba beta echi. So because they are enjoying the natural resources in that country, they want to find ways and means to continue to enjoy it.
So ECOWAS been accepted someone from France, Ghana. Also Mushishim. Or say what's the interest? What's
yes, what is their interest? What is their interest?
We shouldn't just take the offer, hook, line, and sinker.
Are you protecting them? If you want to protect them or you are protecting them, why
because
of all these number
interest,
of years?
ECOWAS interest should be economic interest.
Yes, economic interest.
If short change Niger for,
yes,
they shouldn't be interested
at
in
all.
Their offer.
To me, as I say, ECOWAS leaders should sit down with the junta leaders and the political parties there. Let us listen to them themselves, number one. And then if it is about the natural resources, how I've recounted it, they should negotiate. The ECOWAS leadership should negotiate with French.
So they shouldn't treat the symptoms.
No.
They should treat the root cause.
Yes, the natural resources are 100%. Mumu dimbe 90%. Mu French for me was assassin when you mudia. And Niger for so so what should the leaders of ECOWAS do? Montanasi. You remember Rawlings what he did during the vacuum period. Valco period no, ye were elementary school to secondary school no. Now Valco was consuming about 80 to 90% of the Akosombo hydropower. It is melty aluminium na ye red brand new bucket ni silver ni nyama ewotemaha. But rolling so that why should we have a dam? And then the people in the rural Ghana don't have electricity. But this American company alone is taking about 80 to 90% of the power. Then what they do is that they start to negotiate. They increase the tariff for the electric power that goes there. It continues and a Valco say medium may come because I cannot pay these tariffs again. Do you see? It started gradually. And then Valco has to pack off of this country. And then Rollins continued with his rural electrification project. MPP for better to catch us say the Omutaka secretaries NDC
intervention, social intervention.
But maybe many of them time as some American no omunya woman omunya yana omushe that's a kind history.
Okay.
That was what was happening. So I would like them to take time. There is problem in Francophone Africa countries in West Africa.
Whilst at it, Ghana, what do we have to do?
No, we are Anglophone.
No, I'm talking about, this is happening in Africa.
What
do we do? Said the bear, to say the old castle cool the but now, right honorable speaker, cool the on say BBC, but we should say bear maybe safeguard civil unrest.
Yes, and only Nyama economically ewo Ghana because we have people who touted their competence in from 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Fortunately, the people of Ghana have given them the power. Now, when we sit down today, can you match the figures there till today? To today, these are the questions. Inti Nyama ebema say Ghana for Bubefuni and non speaker account. Why should we be having what? A cathedral being built. Meanwhile, President Ankasa the policy of Agenda 111 by Onyaska. Now you push a lot of money to that place. So say go and look at that place. So the economic mismanagement, and no never must say civil unrest because unemployment there say it went beyond graduates. Adults, everybody, even farmers, a man for Tiko Kwa are to me talk, and they are doing smuggling. Now, so we call Akoya smuggling, say a two canwa. Then who cause them? Someone, honorable Daniel Kwasi Ashama Emusa in Saka Salia. Oh, Saka Akwaba. Mpacho who to say? Bibi aboko there.
Amenado mo bibi aboko Pato.
We are call Exim Bank akoje cash bian.
Cash go Exim Bank
executive no. You have a business. That's you understand. Anyway, there cost ya hon common yedi. We are looking at you see obiam pese Adwene besi, but anytime any calamity be besi if you are smart, you pick up some learnings from it. Until BBC a free your friend saying Niger then we are am I answering questions? What are the lessons to learn? What are we to unlearn? What are we to relearn from the ACCC no quite be fast ya be boy on buy any attempt echo friend say equal as yes mbekwa any decisions or take backlashes are these things me so do am to me
yeah me that's me so me chill be any honorable ne wankasa any MPP for nyina omuhwe I think say I've always been a little bit radical when it comes to disruption of democracy. First of all, first na okay, Rollins Mukus ne Kotoka Mukus ne Nyama, even in Nigeria, almost 30 coups the continent. Well, in the south of the Sahara, almost 30 coups ne San Nyama. Yenina bejia tumse. enough of that, because it doesn't make sense. It is the will of the people. Kabi mamin kabi. We went into a referendum, a constitution. We promulgated constitution. Nigeria, all other countries are more practicing democracy, constitution. And the constitution is a word of the people. Of Timamufono, and Omu decided to say, this is what we want. Moko consultative assembly. And Omunina de Omu Abba. Say, even in the worst case scenario, when there's a problem, channel when a yebefa a solve. To share the constitution, it stipulates all. And some of the laws are yewo. Going constitution nankwana laws. But all those laws were promulgated by the people. Even the military regimes for Edebano, it has to be affirmed by the people. Say, okay, this law, yeah, even though a PND for the, it does not go in, it's not inconsistent with the constitution, therefore, Yaman and Jina. So this is what is pertained everywhere. In the case of Niger, problem especially the Sahel regions. You would see Burkina Faso, which was a senseless war. Say an elected president. They went on Timi security year, and Tiena security year. And when they came, the security situation became worse. You would see Mali. Including Niger, as we are speaking now. The Nigerians decided, say, ye ko akoto aba ayi president. Oma ko akoto aba ayi president. Obi musi ye de or ya de bia enye de. I don't think that any government would have completed a term. Say, I don't agree with you, and because of that, go away. Cool.
Nobody is saying that.
No, I'm not saying, but the rebels in Nigeria are saying
now,
so.
The
rebels are saying so by overthrow of a constitutional regime.
Oh, okay. No, me first say in Ghana.
No, I'm saying, say, if it were in Ghana, if the case were, say, oh, anytime ye disagree with a regime, no, no regime will even last 1 year.
It's not really reasonable. Yeah, we've come to a conclusion. Say,
it's not reasonable because it's so subjective. Like the NDC MPP, who said, it means that they disagree with us, and therefore, if the solution were say they would have done it several times. The same way when they were in power. Even Dumso alone could have taken them out of power, within a minute. But yenya portray maomo and omo temdu and the pamomo. That's how democracy is all about.
Okay, so now let me see if we can handle the issue. This will be a much as say your person for share democracy and you go so enyan endru baby a person edru there. Then so a model most of the African countries. Yem pese the year from 1992 basis Abri ya boy a home modern pa. So the me be say apart from say ye be encourage and ye be talk so catch nkrofo a wo mo eni abotre no mfo say barrel of the gun betimi solve a problem. Ye be too omo for says that is not the way to go no. What do you think say governments, how do you expect governments and our regimes, administrations say on be behavior so that they will not push the people over the edge? Do you get what I'm saying? Say you too a craft near San to my money so for ye catch them for say a drew say obi aban bit so no anya ne niema yi a Yen nyina ya ko benkrom Ghana, it has worked for us. The yehunu ni se onya ne nyema yi a to aba na fatia no. Na mmom na mfatuo enkonkotu no. Ya ma yehunu se boa yen kakra. Yen a anase nkrofo a omutu omofo se ma omonye de abantuo beba no. Yetu omofo no. What do you think we have to draw? How what then was say ma aban so ehunu se de obeye said the bear enkofa menase po a ebema nkrofo contemplate.
No, it's like I said, there is nothing that has not been, that solution has not been perfect by the Constitution. You have what you call constitutionalism. Constitutionalism, no, say, there are checks and balances. For instance, the executives almost mean sorry, there are ways of checking their excesses. Parliament war. Omo be checkmate omo sawe no. Parliament soon to me yet omo pe bia the court is there and all that. Nti obi ani ho a obetimi asore say me utumi a wonni tumi na wo ye say uko ye procurement uko ma contract no without any procurement at all wo ye dia ope. Even with that, the law stipulates how it should be handled. Say nipa obi the law says that you should prosecute a person. So what you say? And obi mu there, for instance, if somebody go and give contract with that procurement, oh cool. Instead of prosecution, they will jump that one and prefer a more case solution. Because Ushe Niger is one of the senseless coups of our time. It's a regime, and we normally see democracy is expensive. In this expensive venture, you are caught to a president. See, president na a puppet of some other way powers. Also, we are puppet of another because we have seen, say, it has brought in its wake a lot of geopolitical issues, where the Wagner Group, a private militia, are backing these guys. And then you see France backing the legitimate government. Now, Honorable Ika say France has interest and every country has interest. But you see, France has a relationship with these Francophone countries. A relationship that goes far from colonialism. Just like British has a relationship with us. Sisia Mino Kasano, Yene British still have some undertakings. It's not only the Francophones that one will say, Omono Omo pack because of that, when they are in turmoil. When they are in turmoil.
Can be chair, your name British.
Oh, I mean, we are a member of the Commonwealth of Nations. So what I say, if anything happened to Ghana and British and its Commonwealth nations will come to our rescue.
What is it costing us?
And costing a boy rather.
Okay, so what? It is because it is costing them.
No, it is because we have looked at where it costs them. But where it benefits them,
for instance,
no,
for instance, Niger,
and that's what I'm saying. When it comes to depreciation of the cedi, or more currency, in time depreciating, it will call those areas, the Francophone countries, from 20, 30 years, not price are yet to a dear back, it remains so. It is because of our relationship with France. Our hold the reserve, hold the currency from inflation. It's not because they have some wonderful knowledge. It is because of the symbiosis relationship our money France. And dear microphone car. I am saying, say, it is possible. Say, pack now no more or no more. It has some disadvantages, but it also has some advantages.
But it looks like the disadvantages outweigh the advantages.
That is what they are telling you.
But
See,
is that not
that is what some people are telling you?
It does it feel good?
And one of the
feel good,
listen,
does it feel good? Sir, what we see Parliament, I want me chrome. Now Jimmy rent. Me Kwaku see me the house on say.
Oh,
does it feel good, sir? What Jimmy see kadi kubu wakati. Me babe pay.
It doesn't feel good. No, so that is one of the disadvantages. No problem. But I'm saying, sir, one of the advantages. Let's say, now we say France should have sat aloof, because France want to come in. It means they have interest. France will come in because omunina have interest. Just like any other country will have interest, and therefore would not allow that country to go down the drain. France and stability is one of the advantages. So we should not all the time look at the negative side only, because this is a sovereign nation. Me sure say whatever disadvantage back in the they can sit down with France and then renegotiate, or even come completely out of it. But the solution is not for some group of goons to go and take down and overthrow a regime. And now, Debbie Amikase, I normally know me, perceive me a little bit radical, because radicality brings solution first. I agree squarely with Omua, the school of thought that says that there should be military intervention. Because over the years, I mean within the last 10 years or so, what is happening in the Sahel, it is because people have grown horns. Who say, no, the ECOWAS, they do not have they do not have what it takes
to buy
it. And that is the reason.
As Nkofofo says, it's just some club, a latest club.
Exactly. So that is the reason why it has goaded them on to do the wrong things, and those military takeovers. Because what happened in Mali, if we had had a decisive solution, if you overthrow, you are overthrown the next 3 minutes. Nobody will even dare. If you overthrow a constitutional regime, within the next few minutes, you are overthrown, and sanctions, or you are taken to the Hague or somewhere, and you try, and then you.
Why wouldn't we do it on our own?
We can do it anyway. But I'm saying that it should be a very expensive venture to venture in. But I want to say, if you succeed in overthrow, then you go and sit on the throne, and then ECOWAS leaders will come, diplomatic, and then you can decide, say, and then minimum or China minimum, and all those things. And by the time solution they are open 1 year. These people are looting as we are speaking. They are looting Niger. And do you know Niger is the largest country in West Africa in terms of land area, and some natural resources, uranium, iron ore, tin, debris. But the problem is when it comes to arable land, because of flooding, desertification, they are facing problems and those things. And therefore, few resources now more is the contention now. If you allow these hoodlums who parade themselves as freedom fighters or coup leaders to have a day, even in government, they will loot the people, the much needed resources that the people need to develop.
Okay.
Let's make coups in the sub-region, as well in the Sahel, a high-risk venture for any adventurer to venture in. And I strongly believe in ECOWAS stand, say military, look, even diplomacy, who hear diplomacy, na a military solution and touch here, the people will not even listen to you. So when you are doing diplomacy, the people should know, say, if diplomacy fail,
something else,
military option will be activated, and therefore they will listen and do the right thing. But when people say, "Oh, we shouldn't do it like that," "Oh, there are sovereign nations," "Oh," so we should allow the wrong things to be going on all the time in circle.
Okay, Honorable Ashaman.
That's something small.
So that we go to JB Dankwa.
Yeah.
University of Ghana renaming.
Yeah. Nemesre enese and I can say. Now, what is ECOWAS doing today? In other West African Francophone countries, their leaders also signed a pact. This is only 3 that we have. What are they doing today? Because say it was Obiahu said, "Tisa punching in short time to Ojiwa." Na say, "Oh, kunye, menye ku." Now go to Cameroon. What are the West African states doing today? And other French-speaking countries, Togo, Benin, what are we doing? They are also part of this pact signing. What are we doing? So the leaders of West African states are not preempting the problems that our brothers have in this new colonialism in West Africa. If you talk about their currency being stable, what is the cost per capita of the people in Niger? Your currency is stable, but somebody is taking all your resources. And then when you want to go for it, like you say, Brabejinu to sell loan. So why don't you give them freedom? In this, UK, but UK does not control our goods. Say, Yankasa Nedima contractors and Nadia, it is our own case. That is what we should also look at. In there, problem any Togo. In there, problem any Benin. In there, cool problem be any Cameroon. What are the leaders doing? That is how to solve problems. Because today, Ayeti those who are there, their population is increasing. Pato, do you see that all these schools are mostly bloodless? They don't kill people. This should send a signal to West African leaders. Say, so what is the problem? They are bloodless. Omuchu said them are not my jail as a president. I am not saying cool is good. I don't endorse that. But the problem in this these are bloodless cool. So the economic issue must be addressed by the ECOWAS. Not just saying that you are going to send soldiers there. When you send soldiers there and they fought, kill people, at the end of the day, you have to come and sit down again on the same issue. What are they doing today? Negotiations must move on. And then they negotiate in front, just as I said earlier, so that we see how these people can take control of their natural resources. It is not just about coup. The people who made the coup, are they not Nigerians? Are they not military from that place? That the government is even using money to pay salaries? They were, and they are. So let us deal with this problem. The problem that is causing all these things in Francophone West African states. In there, Yetiha, if these French-speaking countries, yes, sir, after African continental trade, China. Because when you take a decision, these Francophone countries will be voted. Last week, I told you something that happened in Egypt, to roll out 5G in Africa.
We are Francophone.
They went and voted against it. So there is a problem we have to deal with. I don't endorse coup, but the leaders must sit down and find out the cause and negotiate and have problem and give their people economic freedom.
Okay. Yeah, but you see, it is not about some other leaders. If
all
maybe,
leaders.
But it has to be triggered by the people themselves. Say Niger with a legitimate leader, they
should do it constitutionally.
They should do it constitutionally.
Or there should be.
If all the Francophone countries that you have mentioned tabled a motion and ask the support of ECOWAS. ECOWAS will rightly join them. Okay. But ECOWAS on its own cannot just say I have observed that Niger more problem. No.
my brother Salah. Tabling that motion must go through France.
You get it?
Meaning tabling that motion must go through France.
It doesn't matter.
It
does. Where lies the influence the ECOWAS wields then? Say different in the same region.
Yes.
And you're looking to get some kind of economic emancipation for them. I say one to me and rally or munina now say international fading. Then how okrum. Then how memu. O say nkrofo o ma besi da o ha rent mom. Nkrofo o mo sori o ma je sika nyina de call your friend thing. No, this is what we are going to do. Ya Adwene say ye be equal. What you are talking about, inflation now can what say reserves no whatever we are going to make sure that we have one common currency. So this is how we are going to do it. So make sure that this happens.
No, you see,
I mean that's why we have
if the people that will propose that, for instance,
no, I understand that. I understand.
So we see even the motion itself, proposing the motion itself, no, I'm coming. If that is the rule, you then go to ECOWAS and tell them, motion we cry, move no. Naturally, it has to pass through France. It is one of the petition. So that ECOWAS will take it up. But ECOWAS on its own cannot just say and interfere.
So this makes people wonder what they discuss there, ECOWAS Parliament.
Yes.
What do they really discuss?
To be honest, I think that some of these people go with just to give some sugar-coated speeches and take tea. And it's not only ECOWAS. A lot of
our University of Ghana 75th anniversary, His Excellency the President Kodin Common and in common work assembly and Professor Wahen to say Onya Ombekase rename University of Ghana after JB Dankwa. And some more kind of me quote. Yeah, good. Say indeed in many other jurisdictions where there is less heat in their politics and more attachment to the fact of historical records, it would not have been out of place to have this university named after him. Who knows? One day it may well happen. Quote, it will be wholly appropriate and not at all far-fetched to describe Joseph Boakye Dankwa as the founder of this institution, University of Ghana. As a matter of fact, on the 75th anniversary of its existence, should be vividly recalled by all of us who are being and are the beneficiaries of his work. We are just we na a chip if the shame say or the struggles or or say Ghana Timian University. He is one of the people of Molidi Namsuma Ghana University of Ghana. Until Anya Shekran said, political heat. Yeah, a war of man one here will be a case will be or no at Sunti and be at same say. You see, the Adjei historical facts so none politics are. There wouldn't be anything. Nobody will lose their sleep.
Yeah,
if say a case,
yes.
Yeah, they know.
Pato, I mean, the Ghana we have, and the way Kofo be ready, say they will back or attack at any time. Government, this is not the best time to even discuss this thing. But then you know the role JB Dankwa played. I mean, in terms of the political career, in terms of a contribution to Ghana freedom, it is there for everybody. Unless a person wants to play the ostrich. These are the group of people who sat. I'm talking about even the UGCC, who sat to decide the fate of this nation. Say we can no longer continue to play second fiddle to the white man, and that and we are used like dogs and donkeys and things, and therefore there has to be emancipation. That culminated in bringing Nkrumah and all those things. And this was Obia, or a lawyer, or Nimdie, or lecture. And he was very forceful in bringing the university. Remember, the white man, the British government wanted just one university for the whole of West Africa, and that was Ibadan. Then Boachi Danko, JB Danko, most sorry, etie sawe no, and the Legon account. Iti the contribution to bringing the university there, nobody can doubt it. Now it has to be about politics. Because of the political difference, ayewo Kromhan inti. Kajebi Danko, Kwame Nkrumah, as if everything should be named after Kwame Nkrumah. Kwame Nkrumah, we have named a lot of things after him. And I think, say, wherever he is, he will be pleased with it. At least, Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Circle, Kwame Nkrumah Mausoleum, so many things are naming after Kwame Nkrumah. And even continued naming after him. But there are others, even though they might not be presidents. It's not only say, why be a president in a more idea. But let's not create the impression, say, Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, I can say, we are going to name the University of Ghana after JB Danko Akufo-Addo. It's a 75th anniversary of the university. And he was tracking the records, the history of the university. And you cannot talk of the history of University of Ghana without mentioning JB Danko. That history will be incomplete. And as usual, or say one day, because he said it will not be out of place. Say one day be. He's talking about the future. Say at the time, maybe it will come to a time where maybe this partisanship where there will be a little more consensus between players, where the commonality, where Adwene maybe at that time we can decide, say, Ukraine, Sa University way, naming after Nipa way. I mean, I don't think, say, or I can say, oh, because that is what the propagandists and the apologists are all over the place saying. Say, Ronaldo, the family, everything about your family. He did not say that. One can say, oh, yeah, name University of Ghana after. He was eulogizing the contribution. And I can say, it will not be out of place. Say, one day, you better Papa Wayne.
You stated obvious fact.
Yes.
Okay, honorable.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Or let's say, as usual, NDC, play politics. If they want to play politics with it, they can continue.
Honorable.
Pato.
Yes, sir.
Nanka, Samuel, the Mpensenpensenmu side, the Senke,
Anyone say called the BEM? Say, anyone say, here say, we discuss here, and I say, here say,
Asema Okano, Asema Okano, Senka, JB Danko, anyway.
Senior heat, oh my.
Senior heat, that's
what you said.
To talk something about 60.8 billion.
Oh, University of Ghana.
Yes.
No, but
every forum, even the chapel, you talk to your people.
What happened to 60.8?
Please. Has he even come out to say anything, even at the Jubilee House to Ghanaians, fellow Ghanaians? This is the report that Governor of Bank of Ghana have brought. I hear you and cry. So and so. Wakami cry. Wanye. They are just NPP are fond of those things. Also, Mpensenpensenmu Kwaku Owusu Adjei Sports Stadium. And I dear. Na dankwanu ye ni dankwa seke wo osuha. Ye ni dankwa seke wo osuha. This is not necessary. Look, do you know I'm a marketer? Do you know what we call brand? Brand name. Brand name. University of Ghana. Mention a university that take Ghana again.
Maybe Dankwa University.
No. I say mention one university that has Ghana again as University of Ghana. Legon. Mention. When you have brand and you just want to be, you should consult us. Oh. That is the reason why they destroy UT brand. That is the reason, because they don't understand what brand
would
is.
The renaming take out of the image?
I have not even gotten there. I've not even got
No, but so that's what you are discussing.
No. The renaming.
What will it take out of the brand of the University
of Ghana? Is he the only person who advocated for University of Ghana to be built? Is he known that Nado Yaneka said, and Nkrumah alone cannot take the founders? Do you see the hypocrisy?
But he championed it.
Championed what? What about Akukosa? What about Nanka Bruce? Then, not the Nanka Bruce or Mubu Jubilee House. What about Professor CJ, this man, Razak Opoku? He put an article out. And to all credit to him, all that I'm mentioning. So we should all get time and read all these things. What about the people who gave their land? What about them? If they also want university, university.
But Legon is
that's the name of the place. Legon.
It is for La people. The land is for La people.
But
up to Medina.
But what is Legon?
I don't know. That one I don't know. Let me tell you that I don't know. No, don't tell me I
should have known.
No, okay. What is Legon?
So Legon is a place where the university is sited. So they've been recognized.
I am talking about La, and you are asking me Legon. I thought that Legon has a name in connection with La people whose land on which the university is. That is why I asked him to. Who don't know that University of Ghana is Legon? We know, but the Legon question that you asked, that is what I want him to elucidate.
I asked that, I did with no malice. Maybe say Legon no. And an area in Accra, the recognized area in Accra, is it not? BBI, say you can't bet you say Accra. It is for the Ghana people, the La people.
La is not Legon. That's why when you go to Medina, they say La Guantanay. Do you get that? So La is not Legon. That is what listeners should learn from us. It is not
Guantanay.
Yes, assembly. That is their land. So they too, when they come out to say that we want So things that we are talking about right now, NPP people, they are doubling in hypocrisy. You get it right. And say another crankers assembly. And you know force the apostrophe s the founders. You get it right. What about the people who form the committee that see to the establishment of this? Obi advocate as a journalist and as a lawyer. Then what about the committee that sat down and the chairman of the committee and the first principal of the college? The
from Rem. On the library.
Yes, he was the first. I told you all credit to Opoku. I read this article that he has published. You get it right. These are things that we are this economic mess period. We are talking about this. So you see, MBB people have this problem. Time I yes cathedral. Almost time I suffer crying in am no mukoti Bible. Time I okunwa di no na Israel for say na Israel for say. Any ye ne.
Aban wa woman so aban. Aban what me nkan. Nyango pardon me we pa yenko.
Yo me da. Pato de yekem nyina no se aya me de ECOWAS no ho asem na me pese me kakakra. Je ECOWAS organa eku no matinu. Pato aya some old men bi no ma yo ma gin some be Africa wu. E say no mo selfish interest in. Because Pato je ECOWAS we de kusa Sanko phone nyina say oh say no na Mr. Honorable Adjei Pato ni papa Kwaku Owusu but no am friend who democrat no one better mu say ECOWAS chairman not to suit here kino go to one am one better no president now who did not pay iniga who did not court ye do asem what for the chairman so to who na who the decisions be a win here everybody to Africans so Pato but in conform with which old men here no see am person who tell the nyan so omo better mo kita o say president yowa ye be ye we ki 2020 o ku nipa 8 na o ti adie so obi ayo ku obi enwanka o pa ko di wa nu pa ko ti de ye say that phone ko pata ko ana sebe Uche tali Saka utomo kikemina and if you tali Saka say my team several times come and then akumafu ni party interest then we are there in the plan of defense.
Era zipi also bet me have Saka Adjei share 0200
the share price do you think 100 cities are not 1,000 Ghana
share also Ghana now akuma so there will be also Philly MPP in Ghana
Sanoka also Philly NDC Ghana
hello
yeah good morning
sir and you didn't for Kwaku free
my favorite
okay you too
akufado antika ye ko won tin trene ko video na akufado ka no na kamumbo manti iko ye swa nyema bi akoso no nyema ma bisa ni bi akwa mo wo mo bi akwa ta ma ba ya no ke wo ti bi be ti nta pa ko fa ni bi anti bi akwa wo ti bi o de o ti bi o
one series
ana ti ba ko ti nani wa fa ni bi anti
University.
And the mature Mpensenpensenmu Kwaku Owusu Adjei Pato. And the Mpensenpensenmu Kwaku Owusu. What is the name of the Ghana? Apart from the Ghana, the family now with the two over Japan. A brother power of Ghana. He not possible.
Okay. Medase se onsusoro adwenkyere abantu 0200-854-255. Osusu me. But quickly, you're trying the next call and into video.
Poignant of those memories is the inestimable work Dr. J.B. Danquah did to mobilize the Ghanaian people to insist on the building of this university. It was the inspired visionary leadership of this great scholar and nationalist, who was described in his lifetime as the doyen of Gold Coast politics. Indeed, in many other jurisdictions where there is less heat in their politics and more attachment to the facts of the historical record, it would not have been out of place to have had this university named after. The most poignant of those memories is the inestimable work Dr. J.B. Danquah did to mobilize the Ghanaian people to insist on the building of this university. It was the inspired visionary leadership of this great scholar and nationalist, who was described in his lifetime as the doyen of Gold Coast politics. Indeed, in many other jurisdictions where there is less heat in the...
Okay, so the president himself reckons, say, there is some political heat in the country, and just that he felt he had to mention, because you kind of saying facts and or can wasem so to say na ka kan we free mu na enye ye nya sa bi kran ko mo so ye hwe obi wa man salo hello common sense yan ko ya nim straight
Pato beja for honorable Asiana Michiano. Na Shaka Sume Mestre MPP for me say. Ejumedia Shaka Yabua Party, Nika Ikomusi Saman. Opato Nanu Mishia Mia.
Ozo Omonsi Sani there. Omonsi Sani kan.
Omusi Saman. Pato.
Yeah.
What did it be? Both NDC and MPP. Adeba for Omunya there when he said Omu communicators. Yes, you are moving a na 4 years in communicators and opposition will be in power. But we are communicator when this MPP will not put PPA. Yes, one was to my dear, Shama 18 namu. My party in that power, and they almost don't go to that TV show. Any radio so sir.
And they move by one man demonstration.
Akaka crowd move a common bet. Saka mu kainu na that power mu pro no mu di we yenu no opposition sure David Akwa sensemu o ma ba Shama bisa wa sebi founded in Kuma Nana Akufo-Addo kwa wa force di esa be kam Ghana University baako a yɛka Ghana University yɛsi leko ɔno nso papa wati na sɛ asamanfo po ɛɛka po a wɔn pɛgye wɔn de wɔn ano bɛtu wɔn mu ɛkɔm deɛ ni hyɛ gyee ne ho boɔ na ayɛ di na n'ado nka ho bi kotodwe ɛno boɔ na ayɛ di ɔnka ho bi na ɔpɛgye sɛ nkɔla yi di agoro yi kura po wɔn kasa bɛka sɛ wɔde ɛdi Ghana University baako a yɛwɔ die founders de kɔ deɛ ɛsa bɛtare ho. Who be petty with the university? I can make a wire for you.
Yeah, Chihuahua.
No, OBC, Professor Mills, they created 3 universities. I'm happy to say, or no, what Jatum say, he created a name, but the building of those universities were done by this government. So people say parliament, I can say. You see instrument where creating university, and be so those universities, and all be sit down in a way. This government build all those universities.
Pato, Obisu intention say Osi cathedral. In this Mahama be we are. So no intention no. Until then.
Anyway, my young fancy ha and for Madam say and Maba ama yina yasum. There is one young man, of me person there, me chiano na me born about because as young as he is, he's been given an opportunity to serve and he's doing so well. David Nkanta Anton, PR manager, NLA, a friend DNA. When young people are given the opportunity and they distinguish themselves, when we hear mentioned, said a show DNA, Kosana, what you must say, Ghana Bekao. If you did Kwaku Owusu Adjei Pato, Nyankopo Yaduma, and we are share on original TV, Yanfa, Adwene Kasaju Medino, Yanfa Emerald, Yamin Kain, Yanka Kaya, Yanya, dear Senator Fata. Bye bye.